to envision the audience listening to you. They're smiling, they're taking copious notes, and the questions are right on target. I'd like you to stay there for another second, and how great that feels. You're in control, they're engaged, and you feel totally confident about this. So now, I've got 2 questions for you. Do you know how to do this? Do you know how to create an engaging experience for your audience, online audience, or you don't have a clue? Well, the good news, this video is going to have all kinds of ideas how you can engage your audience by using props. And these props are not expensive, and they're so much fun, and they're easy to get. So I have a warning for you. Some people are going to tell you that it's silly, it's stupid. Why are you using props when you're such a serious speaker? Well, I'm a serious speaker. I talk about kicking conflict to the curb. That's pretty serious. I know that having fun while we're learning something serious helps the learning. So, yes, people may tell you that, but the good news is silly equals good if it's done in a really professional way. Hi, I'm Joyce Weiss, Master Coach, known as Queen of Conflict Resolution. And my clients have noticed a total shift of how I was before on video, very stiff and reading notes, to how I am now, which is definitely engaging people, having fun, and the most important thing, I'm myself, which means I'm going to be making mistakes probably on this video too. And the thing is, we need to be less hard on ourselves and not perfect, especially on online teaching, because the internet may go down. There's all kinds of things that may happen. So let's at least use the props as our silly portion so we can have fun. So here's some of my favorite emojis, and I'll tell you where to get them in a moment. So you can use this if you talk about customer service and how some of your customers are sad. Or I use this one a lot when I talk about my bullies and how angry we get with them. If people are laughing, hold this up. This is a good thing. You're doing something right. You want to think about something? This is perfect. Love this emoji. Oh, this is one we could all use today. There's so much rage and anger going on. People just need to share their thoughts. This one I use a lot. And towards the end of a workshop, if somebody, or a webinar, if somebody really said something funny and sarcastic, of which I am also funny and sarcastic, I'll put this on, and that person will love it. So you get these emojis at emojiprops.com. Then, let's say you have somebody who you talk about customers or even some of your employees who just need that extra little care. When you hold up this giant BandAid, you'll get your point across right away. Taking care, they need a little support, people will get it. I talk a lot about humility and changing our mindsets. So making mistakes is a big deal for me, and to share this with my clients. If you can relate, you can get props like this on Amazon, an eraser that says, oops, I'm all about making mistakes and learning from them. Let's say you have a group and you're making a code of honor or a code of conduct, and you're trying to figure out rules for this group. And if somebody says, no whining allowed, Let's talk about our issues, but always come up with a solution. No whining. This was when I would hold up this huge button just to reinforce, and again, people will laugh. Now, let's say there's somebody on your class and you want to give a prize. And on one of my other videos, I'm going to show you something called the Wheel of Names, which is so much fun. But until we get there, I give out this prize. It's called When Life Gives You Lemons, to the person who was the most positive during the class. Of course, I send it to them, and they love it. So towards the end of your workshop, hopefully you'll have a closing and you'll talk about the different action steps. These are great. I got these from a website that I will include on this board. And when you want to have someone say, what is your next step? Hold up a foot. They get it. If you want to find out if somebody has questions, instead of just saying that, say, hey, does anybody have any questions? And excuse me as I throw them down. I'm having fun. And if you want to say, okay, who here has a great idea that they want to share? You hold up a light bulb. And then it's towards the end and you're saying, who here has something that your brain is thanking you for? And you hold up your little rubber brain here. Then there's always somebody that is in a class that just did more than she or he even wanted you to have them do. And you say, who here wants to give a hand to someone who was really supportive? So this one's been used a lot. It is just so gross, but it gets the point across. And my last one, I've got two more after this, is who here has a vision that they would like to share after our time together? So because I do a lot of work about listening, I found this on Amazon.com, and I don't have to say a word. I say, do you feel listened to? Do you want to feel more heard? Well, if not, please stay tuned. I've got a great strategy. You can use this for anything with communication. And my last one, and this is part of my closing, is that instead of saying, imagine you're throwing at your next webinar or master class and everyone's engaged, I would use a magic wand. Oh, hello, light. I would use a magic wand because that just, without saying anything, that gets the point across. So I'm hoping that you do have a clue now. The next time that you give one of your presentations online, lots of props, places that you can go to order them. And I would suggest that if you want to have no more Z's and you don't have people fall asleep in your online classes, send me an email, joyce@joyceweiss.com. Send me your questions. Let me know, hey, Joyce, I got this prop. How would you see using it? Or this is something that I would like to cover. What prop do you think would be great? I'm here for you. I love people who are supportive of my videos and message, and I take you very, very seriously. So until next time, remember, you get what you tolerate. Thanks for watching.